morning, afternoon. Everybody!
Hello!
We haven't disappeared from the earth. You've just kept us busy with all your sleep questions. But it's Yolanda and Pedro from Good Night Child Sleep Consultancy, and today we're going to talk about something that someone asked on our Facebook page about when do you move a baby from a bed, from a cot to a bed. Well, I guess it's a fair question and the other way around as well.
Yeah.
So, Yolanda, take it away.
So for me, I always say when it comes to do sleep, the most important thing for me is always first safety. And that's why you can't move a toddler of 15 months into a bed because it's just not safe. Because that means that your toddler can move around in the room or even in your house while you're sleeping, and that is dangerous. So the choice needs to be made also when they are ready to do it. So I generally say between 2.5 and 3 years is a good age. But you also have to keep in mind there's also other dangers. So if your toddler of 20, 21 months is starting to climb out of the cot, that's also dangerous and it might be time to move them out.
Yeah, but before you get to that, I think the simple answer, in other words, is to as long as possible.
Yes.
Keep him in the cot as long as possible. And then just because you want to redecorate the room is not a reason to move the baby. Okay?
Also not because a new baby is coming. A
lot of people do that.
Yeah, a newborn needs a space like this. They don't need a giant cot.
And so there's lots of things to consider. We always say, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing this, but take an holistic approach. So if you're getting a new baby, you actually don't want to move your toddler now, or your
too
toddler.
soon or too late.
Yeah, you don't want to move them because it's actually also another disturbance in what they are used to, because now they're having a new baby and they have to get used to a new bed, etc. So always lots of things to consider. Now, like Yolanda said, a baby climbing out of the cot is always a concern for parents because they get clever about it, and then you're always scared they're going to fall, etc. Now, there's a few things you can help or can do that can help. So first thing is move the cot away from the
Obstacle.
Yeah, because you must try and figure out how they are climbing out and try and prohibit them from doing that.
Also, I think often that parents' responses when this happens is incorrect. When they start climbing out of the cot, oh, you clever boy, how did you manage it? They're quite excited about it. Of course your toddler is going to react in doing it again because they got a really positive reaction about it. You should actually just not react.
Yeah, and the best thing is just to keep your consistency. So although you want to freak out when, oh, you're going to fall, just consistently just put it back. So if he doesn't get a reaction, he doesn't get the response, and he doesn't get the outcome that he wanted from climbing out, then they're going to stop doing it. Okay. So if they climb out quite safely and you're not concerned that they're going to hurt themselves, just keep your consistency. Keep on telling them reward or consequence. You need to stay in your cot, and it will figure itself out after a while. It should, if you have consistency. If they're climbing out and you're concerned about safety, the other thing, bumpers, cot bumpers,
toys
inside, because they actually climb on it. They're really very clever.
All those types of things can give them a little bit more leverage to get out of the cot.
Yeah, and then if maybe just putting a cushion or a little mattress on the side, just for their safety, is a solution. But don't just immediately move them to the bed. Don't think just because they're climbing out, you should move them.
Yeah, because then there's a lot of dangers in the room that you should also be concerned about that we sometimes forget. Small things can be dangerous for toddlers. They have no fear, so it is something to fear. But also on that note, if they're climbing out, sometimes it's also just moving them from a wooden cot to like a travel cot sometimes can help because they don't have such great leverage to get out. To just be also sometimes creative in the ways that you.
Because maybe it's just a 6-month period where they'll sleep in a camp cot and then they'll be mature enough intellectually to understand the sleep rules and to be able to go to bed. And then a nice little trick is if you need to create a boundary, if you do move them to the bed and they start climbing out, have a consistency, teach them they have to stay in bed at sleep time. If you need to create another barrier, use a baby gate at their door. If you don't want to necessarily close the door, you can use a baby gate.
Create the room then as the cot. So you have to make sure that the room is safe as what your cot would be. That there's nothing dangerous, but that becomes then the cot.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, please do pop us a message or an email. You can go on our website, www.goodnightbaby.co.za. We can help you with your child's sleep problems if you have any. And yeah, please post your questions so we can do more videos.
Yes, because more videos are coming soon as we have our conference very soon.
Yes, very important. If you want to tune in live, all the consultants in South Africa is going to come together on
the 31st till the 3rd of November. 31st of October till the 3rd of November.
So tune in then and ask your questions live. You're going to have a whole room of consultants talking to you. So chat to you soon. Thank you.
Bye.